Okay, here you're looking at my tool assortment. Pipe cutters used to cut the tail and feet off. Hook blade comes in real handy. Pliers, assorted knives, different places. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a hole right here on each foot. That's to hang it on the gimbal. Forgot one of the most important tools. The rope. This end is an adjustable loop that goes on the hide. The other end is just a fixed loop that your foot goes through. This is a real important tool if you have bad hands or you get in a hurry and you want to pull hard. On a coon, that rope will rip it right off its hide. No problem at all. Make the cut, then hang the noose. 1 foot. I do the left foot. Pull down on the tail. The hook blade from the heel to the back side of the tail, this side, on top. A little high on the leather. Turn around. I switch feet. Same thing on the other side. Back side of the tail. Pipe cutters. Got the tail up. Got the front feet. This helps when it gets down, or the height gets down to the front legs. It's easier to pull off. I use channel locks to pull. Any kind of plier will work. Be careful when you're pulling the belly side. You can rip in here at that point, and if you do, you're going to lose inches. This nut is a nice large size. And grab it and pull. Takes a little bit of strength to do that, but not a lot. Pull the belly around as far as you can. Cut from the tail, being really careful not to puncture any holes in it. It's a male, that one is penis. Trim the membrane loose, down to almost the ribs. You want to get past here because if you pull hard and you don't have that membrane trimmed, you got to open up the belly, have a gut pile hanging in your way. At that point, pull down a little bit, just enough to clear the head. Here's where the rope comes in. Flip it on, put your foot in the foot hole, tighten it up. You can pull up. One thing I forgot is always leave a long extension on the side you loosen it from. That way you can grab it and pull it loose really easy. Don't pull really hard with your foot. You can pull a nut in two quite easily, and it'll pop apart right there. I use different knives. I like this Haviland knife for doing around the head. Ease it. Being careful. Push. Push. Yeah, okay. A screwdriver, I use steel. Pull the legs out. On a big old male and some females, if you pull too hard here and this doesn't come loose, it'll separate. Then you'll have two halves again. At that point, I put my fingers in them and I pull the bottom jaw out. Use your foot, slight pressure on the rope, pull it sideways. That keeps everything moving. Grab the rope, loosen it up, tighten it up. If you're interested in good eyes on newts, just ease it a teeny bit at a time. Cut down to where you start seeing the bottom jaw. A heavier bladed knife on the teeth, way up. Trim it down to where you can see the teeth. Stick the knife in, cut that jaw out. The meat, you'll have a real heavy, thick lip, which will nail up nicely, just like that. You want that lip. And you're done. You take the rope, pull it, hold it. Save all your skulls, see if you can sell them. At times, you can get more for this than you can for this.